except the last one. I thought I took on personal account. The reason why I'm trying to long in here is because we are at bottom of the range, in my opinion. Although you could argue that we have one large swing here, another one there, and that could be the third one if we come down. Could be. This could be. What I'm trying to trade in could make, if it fails here, all those levels are gone because it just ends up being the zone at the bottom. It was good for me. Là c'est mieux. Would someone be able to tell me if my sound is too loud and my microphone too not loud enough? Let me see. Let me check. Like I can't hear the thing. Oh, is it better now? Maxim, is it better now? Can you hear me? Let me drop the music a little bit. Maybe it's because of this. Is it? Hello? Is it better now? Should be better now, I guess. Yeah. So what I was saying before is I'm basically looking for this to happen based on the fact that we are at this, you could say, support zone in the low of that swing to with a sweep that happened. And I'm trading in the direction of my bias, right? But moreover, I'm not trying to long the top. This could fail right here, and if it does, if this little thing ended up being a zone at the bottom of the range, and we get below, that's a possibility too. But based on my swing count, I have no issue trading in that direction right now. And based on the overall structure, right? This low is the low of a candle, a higher time frame candle that has put that has given us a high with a closure up there, right? And we are at visiting it again, right? We're just visiting this low again, right? And if price can't break it and flip inside, we expected to revisit the high because this is what price was doing before. This is a low, that made that high, that made that low, there's a high, there's a low, there's a high, there's a new low at the same place. People could call it support zone and stuff. But yeah, this is the idea behind this trade. I hope my sound is better now. Let me check YouTube chat. A little bit. I'm like, what? Let me check. So did you hear me when I explained what I was expecting, why I took that long and stuff and stuff? And I took those shorts going back to here. Might explain it as well. So the short wasn't, the setup was on lower time frames. We are at the 50% of the zone. The large box that's here is a zone, right? We are at the 50% of that zone in here. Price come up, sweep that high, close below here. Wait, let me make this readable. Yeah, price come up, sweep that high, close below here. This is the zone that's at the top of the range, right? It's the day obvious week, right? That's at the top of that range. Okay, so it turns out to be in some kind of zone that price bounce into, say MM or something like this. So once you get there, price give me a first break, retest. I took this short coming back to that zone. Realized profit at the low that that brought me the high. Price came back up in what you can call an SMDR at close to the origin of the move, to the origin of that move. This is the high that put that low, the high put that low. This is the origin that that made us a new low, right? So we started and took another short. You tell me I could have held it to here, but at time I was trading on the lower time frame, and I had no overview about the fact that price might go there and stuff, and so I just took my profit here. So let's see what price gives us on that leg. My microphone is not loud enough, and it seems like. Is it better now? Might be the microphone issues, right? Hmm. I need to fix something. There is something going on with my microphone. Wait. Uh, Here we go. Here, here. Hello, hello. One, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Bum, 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 bum. Da-da-da-dum. Oh, it look like the music go through the microphone input. So give me one sec. Maybe I should turn out the music entirely. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear me properly when I explained the logic behind those trades, um, and why and the logic behind that one too. But we'll see. We will see what happens. And then again, I might be wrong, and Price is looking for that low. In that case, we just reverse or something like here, and give us some lows. But I don't mind. My stop is already a break even. Maybe I'm not allowed to play the music. I'm just too bad with this is good, but it goes through my microphone. It appeared that the music goes through my microphone, which is weird. Here, which means those bars mean that we're in the making of the forward swings right here. Um, yeah, that one just made sense for me. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, here I thought the price would reverse based on the fact that we swept a high um, on the left right here, and price was giving shallow close above. So I thought that we'd get some lows, which was incorrect. Now I'm looking for this to happen. This is on pound dollar. Let me see what price gave us. But this is what I'm expecting to happen, and here is why I'm willing to take some longs going in that direction. Right, that's the plan. Let me put some kind of alerts. Yeah, this is what gold look like right now, and yeah, one could argue that this is the first swing, this is the second swing, that God could give a third swing, right? But based on what I see here on the lower time frame, I have nothing to short for, nothing. So I just we'll see, if it deliver or not. All right. Welcome to anyone joining in. This is pretty slow because price is pretty slow. I could go on the 1 minute and watch price on the 1 minute, but there's no point doing that for me right now based on the time frame. This trade is based off. But I could explain what happened here. Right? We have some flip. So we swept something. Here the yellow bar that's here is the sweep of an inside low, and then let me see. This is not even structure. Interesting. I don't know. This from here, and there's some inside here. Price flipped, and here it's Dave roundings though. You know, and what you don't want to do, and Dave taught me that what you don't want to do is be the one that's shorting, that's forcing a short in that kind of scenario. In here, because price is rounding at the previous low that gave us a new high, why would I be forcing a short? Even though one could argue once again that this could be the third swing, and that we are in. Let me check this. That we are in this zone right here, in between the 50 and the 70%, right? One could argue, but we already have a nice short that came out of here. And on the way up, we have only one, two, three. This is the oh, this full swing too. Let's see. One, two, three. Yeah, that's the full swing on the way up. We'll see if it fails. If price come up here and fails, we could see some lows getting taken. But for now, I'm trading bottom of the range to go back to top of the range, right? That's the idea behind the trade. Wait. Alright. Always end up streaming when price is low. Give me one sec. My mic might be inverted. Maybe here it should be better. Look like microphone was inverted. Let me clear my chart a little bit. Let me drop this in the group. Okay. Something is off with something is still off with my voice or something like this. I don't know what is it exactly or what is going on. But I have people complaining about my system volume and stuff. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't. Il est où So yeah, we're just waiting on price to deliver, or not, or not. I don't really mind because my stop is already at break even, and count on me to realize some profit on the way up if I see sign that price doesn't want to go to my target. But I will explain it the last time. What we have here structure-wise is big uptrend, as all of us know. Gold took two lows, that low, that low. That low was an in my opinion. Yeah, we traded below it, tap into 30% of that zone, then right back into the range of it. You could argue that this is swing one going down and swing two right here. Um, and that would be the swing three. But what I see inside of here is the following. That zone right there was about to provide us with a new high, right? And what do we know about a low that provides us a new high and then price come from the high and cannot make it to break that low? We we ought to come back up and revisit that high because that make this a weak high. Hey, Yanis, how is it going? Um, so yeah, basically trading in that direction for those reasons. I'll explain those little trades last time also. I was on the 1 minute. So once price trade above a high, we always expect some kind of accumulation and then so the retest of the previous zone. The previous zone that I'm talking about is this down move here from this high to this low, and we came up above and close above that high, right? Once we do that, um, here's what I expected of price. Price start accumulating and retest the zone at the top of that zone, the previous zone. So once I saw that down move, we close below that week, come back up, tap into that imbalance or so on. And price gave me a lower time frame setup in here. There's a break, man. It isn't the lower time frame. You can see it from here, but I can. So I took that trade, stop behind the local high, and to the low that brought us this high, which is a weak low. It's the same trade idea here that I'm taking on the higher time frame there. In the other direction, you could argue, but it's the same. It's exactly the same. And so on. So this low provided us with a high lower than the previous one. We are in an immediate downtrend here, right? Once I see some sign of breaking in the top portion of the range, always take the trade at the extreme. It's the how can I say, not the silver bullet, it's not an appropriate term. The correct way to look at trading is not to look at it in the middle of the range to take some trades. That's it. Once you are at the extreme, you have more chance of success. And once I saw the price was breaking down, same thing, took it to the local low. One could argue that price went way lower and ran to that low, but I took my profit here and then I waited for the next setup, which we're in right now. And I'm looking for this inside high to get taken out. Price might revisit the high that brought us this low based on the fact that he couldn't deliver us a new low, but it's the same, you know. Yeah. So we'll wait and see what's up. Let me see. Price is pretty slow tonight. One could argue though. So yeah. probably gonna have to run. I might set up. I might be able to set up a stream on my second computer though. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on in Q. I was expecting this low to get taken on NQ. I gave this target to the group. When did I do this? Around here, about a week ago or something like this. I gave this target to the group about a week ago, but it never get taken, and price went up, back up at entry price. I wasn't in that trade. But this is why you should always try and realize some profit. You should have some exit techniques to avoid giving up all of those profits. Where is it? There's 700 points to make 60 points. This is not a good risk to reward. 700 points, it's crazy. So yeah. Let me check. Probably going to have to run. Let me check. Here I go. Gonna find you. So yeah, not much to say about price right now. I'm looking for this to deliver. I'll probably be around. I've been be right back for London because Asia looking pretty slow tonight. Wait, where's my order? Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back for London. Might stream some price again in like 5 hours or so. Like I don't run right now. Thanks for everyone who attended. Four of us. Cool. So yeah, I will update on if price does deliver to my target or not, right? Yeah, thank you. See you then.